What's up, guys? I'm finna go out and take this thing on a final test drive real quick just to make sure everything is going good. So I'm gonna go drive it one last time. Pretty much similar drive cycle to what I did earlier, just to see how it's driving. Alright, so I'm driving this thing at nighttime. Just driving around the neighborhood a little bit. So this is kind of what it is, what it's like to drive one of these at nighttime. I turned one of the lights on so you can see. But you know, this car, it's got a pretty nice interior. It's loaded out pretty good. You know, for back in 2010, it had one of the latest infotainment and navigation systems. Y'all probably had heard the, you know, that navigation's out of date, but of course, you know what I'm saying, it's still a nice system for back then. This was one of the latest systems back in 2010 that you can get that pretty much got borrowed from the new 7 Series that was out back then, which was the FO2. So that was already out a couple years. So it's got one of these style iDrive controllers, which you won't find in the earlier E60. And this is pretty much the typical gauges that you would get in nighttime driving of one of these things. So I'm just taking it around a little bit, just putting a few more miles on it. Just basically just trying to get it, just trying to, you know, drive it, trying to help the client out so it's easier for him to pass emissions. And this thing also has a nice sound system in here. It's one of the Harman Kardon, which they refer to as the top hi-fi. But back in the day, they really didn't. They started doing it more, I want to say, in the F10, where they would advertise and brand and put the system name, like on the tweeters. On some of the cars, they put like Harman Kardon on the actual like door tweeters and things like that. But I could just tell the way it sounded. It has, let's see, it's just like work. Like this car has tweeters right there, and also over there. But it doesn't say Harman Kardon on there. But on some of the, like the 5 Series and the 7 Series, they really didn't put it on there. I don't know why, but pretty much if you got this infotainment system, there's an option for you to have what's called Logic 7, and that's the nicer sounding sound system. And I guess the basic sound system that comes in these cars don't sound bad. It's just not as like the I guess what they refer to as the top hi-fi is what I think the Logic 7 is. So you had like the hi-fi was the basic premium sound system, which sounded okay, and then you had the top hi-fi, which was the Harman Kardon. I think all of them were made by like Harman Audio or whatever, but you know, you just get more, you get like different set of speakers, you get more bass and things like that. So that's pretty much what you got. So I guess in a second, let me see. So if you got one of the top sound systems, you go right here, I guess either the radio or it's like where it says tone, you go down here and it'll say, you see how that says L7 surround, and then you got the equalizer. So that's how you know that you got the top sound system. You got all these options for like the equalizer and things like that. So you got surround sound and stuff like that. So that's how you could tell. In one of these BMWs, one of the older systems, has got one of these iDrive. So whether it's a 3 Series, a lot of times what I notice on the 3 Series, like if you upgrade it to like the Harman Kardon or the better sound system, that would be like an E92, E92 and things like that. A lot of times they would put Harman Kardon like on the as I remember, they would put that on the like on the door tweeters and stuff like that. Just to, you know, let you know or let people know, like, hey, this has got the nice sound system in there. So, you know, right now I'm just driving and talking, but so this thing is driving good so far. The turbos haven't started acting up yet, which I mean it probably will at some time, but I'm just getting that low boost pressure. That's the only code that's in there right now, by the way, but that's not that won't affect emissions. That won't affect it cause passing emissions. But the car is driving good. It's driving good, and you can get it up to speed. So I mean, you know, it'll run and drive pretty good. You just can't really like floor it and get into it too crazy without it acting up, but it's actually driving pretty good. Alright, so I'm back in the neighborhood now. Almost back to the house. But this thing is running and driving good. No check engine light. So basically what I did, I just let it cool down and just came out a little later in the day. Of course you see right now it's nighttime. But just came out later in the day to do kind of like a second drive cycle or another test drive. And you know, it seemed like it's driving a little bit better than it was this morning, which it wasn't driving bad, but I was constantly getting the reduced power. So I'm not sure if letting it cool down a little bit and let it run some more did anything. All right, so just got done driving this thing. It's running and driving good. So I'm finna go ahead and close this video out. So this is the end of the E60, the 2010 535. So I'm pretty much officially done with this one. I'm not sure what else I'll be doing to it in the future, but just want to thank you guys for checking out Cool Fred's Beamer Tech. I'm finna go in and take it easy for the rest of the night. Just want to I still want to grow the channel, so please like the video if you like anything, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. You guys be safe and take it easy and have a good one. Until next time, peace out.